This is Nala, the golden retriever, who's been in for residential training, and she's ready to go home. Welcome to Mordor Gun Dogs. My name's Charlie Thorburn. This week we're going to be doing a little video on Nala. We've done a couple with her before, one when she arrived, something in the middle, and she's just about to go home. It's the end of the summer. Her owners are back from traveling and holidays and things, and they're desperate for her to go home. It's always a difficult one from us because the owners say to us, oh, is she ready to come back? You know, they're never really ready. You know, we're still working away with our 4-year-old dogs. We're always still training, so they're never really ready. But you know, you've got to find a balance between having everything absolutely perfect and also, you know, the owners and their small children and everyone wanting her back. She's a family dog who might do a bit of shooting, so it's you know, there's no point getting too carried away and having her here forever, because ultimately her life is in Switzerland. So she's going home on the day after tomorrow. So we thought we'd do one little last video with her. When she arrived, she was pulling on a lead, she was running away, not generally focusing. She's still a silly little dog, sort of immature and a bit playful, but hopefully well enough behaved that the owners can manage that. It's always important to describe to people that training dogs is not about breaking their spirit or their character. It might have used to be in the olden days, because they, you know, traditionally we talk about breaking horses, or people do talk about breaking dogs, and they're literally, you know, breaking them in, but it's also kind of breaking them down, whereas we're more about building them up and training them. So we're just going to run over all the things Nala does, and we'll go from there. So she's now walking to heel on the lead, nice loose lead. If I speed up, she speeds up. If I slow down and turn around, that lead's never tight. Okay? Down. Down. We very much taught Nala to lie down because she's quite a jumpy dog, okay? Her owners have let her get away with jumping up, being a bit silly, spoiling her in that way. So we thought, well, if we teach her to lie down and then we teach them, and one of our team is going to go over with Nala and teach them how to do all of this. So she's going to spend 2 days with them in Switzerland. If we can get her to lie down, then get them to teach her to lie down, then she's going to realise that actually being on the ground is where she gets her attention, okay? And then she's happy to be down. And being up and jumping around me is not part of her day. Heel. Sit. Sit. Down. So I'm just going about a little warm-up training session with her. She's come out the kennel. She's sort of eager to go. Heel. So we're just going through the motions with her, on the lead, then off the lead. Sitting, sit. Sitting and staying, down. Lying down, down. Being a bit silly, creeping towards me, down, down. Put her back, same as a sit and stay, put her back. Get her used to me walking around, me talking to the camera, not something she's done since her last video when she was being very silly. You can see she's, you know, it's a lovely little dog. You know, obedience is pretty good. Is she perfect? Absolutely not. Is she where we want her to be? Absolutely not. Is where she expected her to be? Probably she is, yeah. Walking to heel, on the lead, off the lead, sitting, staying, lying down, coming when she's called. Generally being a pretty obedient dog, with the odd moment of being a bit silly, because she's still a puppy, she's still a baby, she's still young, so she's not going to get everything just right. Nala, off you go. Nala. Nala. Sit. Good. Sit. Off you go. Nala. Sit. Off you go. Nala. Sit. So we've gone over all the major bases, which are heeling, on, off the lead, sitting, staying, lying down, recall, letting her have a bit of freedom, calling her back, letting her have a bit of freedom, calling her back. It's really important that you teach a dog, or you treat a dog, young dog, especially when in the early days of their training. And I say early days, I mean when they're still, you know, reliable but not 100%, that we treat them like a yo-yo. They go out, they come back. They go out, they come back. They go out, they come back. And the reason we do that is the moment we go walking with them, it's heel, it's sit, it's lie down, it's heel on the lead, it's recall, it's out, it's recall, it's out, it's recall. We're doing all the things that we want them to do straight off the back, so that halfway around the walk in half an hour's time, and I then recall her, I know that I've practiced that half a dozen times plus. If I ask her to sit, I know I've practiced that half a dozen times plus. I know that it's there, so if she doesn't do it, I can't kind of go, oh, well, she's not done any training today, or she's not had a run, or endlessly making up excuses. It's amazing how many people turn up here and they try and show me their dog. The dog doesn't do what it's told. Then they make excuses. I mean, one of the excuses I would make today is the wind. You know, the wind drives dogs a little bit loopy, okay? All of our dogs, they're like, whether it's the smells or the leaves or I don't know, but they all get a little bit overexcited in a strong wind. And there's a pretty strong wind at me today. Not sure, hopefully you can't hear it too much with the microphone, but that drives dogs a bit loopy. Does that mean we give them an excuse to not behave? No, but it means that when we come out, we know they're not going to behave as well because the wind stirs them up. So it's always making sure you're not making excuses. You're thinking of what's going to go wrong and you're making it work in your favor. So hopefully the owners are going to be pretty pleased with Nala. And hopefully, I think probably we're going to see Nala again in the future because her owners tend to go away for an extended period of time over the summer. So I imagine next summer we'll see her again for more training, give her a bit of a top up, take her on to another level, and then they're going to end up with a really, really great dog. And if they listen to everything we tell them in the meantime, then they're going to enjoy her and have fun with her through the sort of the winter in the Alps. So bye-bye to little Nala, and off she goes back to the good life. Remember, you get out what you put in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all again next time.